let's begin.
Okay.
The first thing I want to do is check how much of what we did last time. It was 2 weeks ago when all said and done.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you wanted to look at a verb like study, for example. So can you walk me around the whole thing with this verb?
Yes, I can. So let's start from here, the
Please.
simplest one. I always study something.
Yes, okay.
And then if you move this coin down here, I always study. And then we get also, let me do it here because I know, and then he, it.
Yes, give me this one, right? Because that's the thing we need.
Okay. So I'm studying.
Okay, and then
I'm studying, and then he's studying.
and you can give
Or
me
she's studying.
Yes, and we won't go into the third one.
Yeah. And then you get, we are studying.
Absolutely.
And then you're studying.
Yes, all right.
Is that the right pronunciation? You're studying?
Yeah, that's one of the pronunciations, absolutely.
Okay. And then they're studying.
Okay, all right. Right. And so these vertical ones are not a problem for you. So next, another box.
Okay, let's do this one.
Okay.
So I studied. I'm not sure if it was. Let me have a look here. No, this is not this one. I'm studying. So this one, yeah, I think I forgot about it.
Okay, all right. So let's, do you remember what the two lines were for?
To separate like the past and the future? No, because I study. So no, I'm studying. No, I don't remember.
You don't remember? All right. Do you remember what, no, wait a minute. Did I just move up here for a moment? Do you remember what this color here was for?
I think so. Oh yeah, I think I do remember everything now. So this is I studied. So this box, and then you have here. So I studied. So I was studying here, down here.
Right. Yes.
And then so in this box we have I have studied, and then here I have been studying.
And all right, that's fine. That's fine.
I've been studying.
Yes.
The
Now
way
I
it's
realize that I need to change a color here, right? What color is this one? It's this color down here, and I need to change this to this color too, don't I?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So let me do it if you.
I think
Okay, you've done it.
Yes. No, I haven't. I don't think I've got the right one. What I want is that one. There
Oh
we
yeah. Okay.
I want to put this on top of it if I can, but I don't think I can. Okay, right. So this one again was
I've been studying.
Okay, I've been studying. Good. All right. Yes. And this one, what was this one?
Wait. Can I do some pronunciation here?
Yes.
Just work on my pronunciation. I've heard. I've been studying.
How many beats should you have in this one?
I've heard 3.
Okay. And what were you saying just a moment ago?
Studying.
All right.
Is that good too, or?
Okay. So let's yes, that's to say, if we go down now, straight down, what you can see is that I've moved this little thing here at the moment.
Okay.
Now, could you point to studying on here?
Okay. So the first one, this one.
Yes.
And then we get this one.
Yes.
Study, studying, studying. And then again, this one.
Exactly. Okay.
Studying.
And this is why you probably heard it as 2, because you've got this one twice running.
Okay, studying, studying.
And it's going to depend how fast you go, of course. So can you say it a little bit slowly so that I can hear all 3?
Okay. Studying.
Yeah, a little bit than that.
Studying. Okay.
And again?
Studying.
Okay, all right. I can hear all 3 there. And now, if you're really, really talking very fast, what would that turn into?
Studying.
Studying, right? Yeah, I think I would always hear 3 here in actual fact, but they would be very, 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 very short. Right. Okay. So that's good pronunciation here with 3, but the 3 can become kind of yes, 2.5-ish. Okay. Okay, right. So that's fine. So we know what these 2 are now. We know what these are, and so that leaves us with these 2 boxes here.
I had studied, or I'd studied.
Yes.
And here, I'd been studying.
All right. Okay. Yes. And I liked your pronunciation of this. This was nice. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now, first of all, do you have any questions?
I think, like, during this time, I was asking myself if I really remember the pronunciation, like the contractions, because I think I've learned a lot of things about it, and I'm not sure if I learned it all. I mean, if I retained it all.
Okay. So so what would you like to do then?
Maybe these ones here, down here. I'm not sure if my problem was there. Um,
Yes,
yeah.
I didn't do a very good job working on that. The thing was that we did it before we had this gadget here.
Okay.
Right. So why don't we do it again? Okay. Run down here and we'll see what we find. And we'll do pointing.
I think there was a problem maybe here and one problem here, if I remember right.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this one so that we can put that here too.
Okay.
Right? And we don't have the right color there. What color is that? Just a moment till I get it. Didn't do a very good job on that. It's under black, all right, and I need to change this to under black. So down here, because what I discovered, Vitor, is that I was working on a full-size computer, and working on my laptop, I realized that I couldn't see these, and so I thought, all right, is make them slightly more visible.
Yeah.
And that's why I've changed the colors a little bit.
Okay.
Right. Yes. Okay. So off we go. So
okay. So let's start here, maybe.
yes. Okay.
I were studying.
Say it again.
I were studying.
Problem.
I was studying.
Okay.
I was thinking too much about pronunciation and forgot the English.
Right. Exactly.
So I was studying.
Okay. All right. Now, where would you? We've got here da 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 da. 5 beats.
I was studying.
Okay, so let's go down here and you show me where the 5 beats are.
Okay. So I no, sorry. So I was studying. Oh, what did I do?
Nothing has happened here.
Okay, I zoomed in like the.
Okay, so down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can zoom a little bit further out.
Okay, it's done. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I was studying.
Now you've changed, so you've done three things, and you've done three different things. So I'm
Really?
not too sure which one you really think is the right one.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
was studying.
Okay. All right. Now, what part of this do you really want me to hear? What's the most important of those 5 beats? Which beat is the most important?
Studying.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe the first one should be one of these.
That's what I would point to. That's to say,
Okay.
you hear the vowel, it's definitely I, but don't want the pitch to be high. So it's not going to be I was studying, right? It's going to be
I
low.
was studying.
That's it, right.
I was studying.
Can you point to it again?
Okay. I was studying.
And now, can you do it with this?
So this one. Okay. Wait. Okay. This one is I was studying. Like this. I was studying.
I hear the same thing. We did that one, duck, 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 and we agreed that that was studying.
Hmm.
Okay.
And you want me to do with this one and then?
Well, I'd like you to do all 5.
Okay. With this one.
No, not all 5 with that one.
Yeah.
I'd like you to put one of those in there somewhere.
Okay. Studying. Let me just have a look at the rectangle chart again. Okay, we've got 3 colors. Da-da-da.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Is it locked?
Okay.
Probably locked into place. It is locked into place. So wait a minute till I unlock it.
Okay.
And why don't we move it across?
Okay.
Like we can put it in there over
That's
here.
great.
Yeah, that'll be much easier.
Just beside the.
That's right. There we go. We can make it a little bit smaller, I think, can't we?
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, we can.
And now, just a moment till I lock it into place again so that we don't splash it around. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So, I was studying. I was studying. So,
can you point the whole 5?
Here.
Yes.
So,
Do you know the chart well enough to do that?
I don't think so. So this would be E, but if I want I.
What does I start with? Okay.
So I, this one?
So what? So this one. Do you know what this one is?
No. Should I have a look at the?
Let's go over to the words, right? Our problem is.
Okay.
So let's go over to the words and look up here, right?
Okay.
Right. That's very small. I don't know.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, but I can see it. So I can see it now. So the one I'm looking for is here.
Yes.
Okay. I. Then just the vowels. Was, so this one.
Yes.
Was studying. So let me look for something. The chart. So run. So it's this one.
Yes.
And then studying. Should I do this one and then this one?
I wouldn't do that. No.
Studying.
You were pointing to this and this, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do that?
Yes. So this and then this again.
Right. Okay. Now, yes, I'm asking you to change this yellow one for this one.
The yellow one. I thought it was one of these ones.
No, no. So this one here, can you, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, right. So can you do it with this yellow one? Did it with this yellow one, sorry. Can you substitute this black one?
Okay, so
sorry, that's studying.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe here now?
Uh-huh.
Was
That's it.
Studying. I was studying. I was studying.
Right. Okay. And between this one and this one, right, you've got nothing, in fact. You've got this little black one, which means nothing.
Okay. I was studying.
That's
studying.
it. Okay?
I was studying.
Okay. Let's come back up to the verbs, and we would make this one here.
Okay. I was studying.
Hmm?
And then he was studying.
Oh?
He was studying. She was studying.
Yes.
But not it was studying.
I would use it.
Unless my cat was studying.
Yes, my cat could study a mouse hole. My cat sometimes does study a mouse hole. But it's not a usual way of using it, is it?
Right.
Okay, so down we go to here.
So we were studying.
Now, I don't think, you can do better than that, I think.
Okay. We were studying.
Okay.
We were studying.
How would you point that here?
Studying. We very we were yes, this one we were, and then studying.
Right.
We were studying.
Yes, absolutely.
We were studying.
Yes, I could put we here, or did here. Here we were studying.
Okay.
Yes, these ones here. It's not very clear what they are. I mean, look at what we said. The vowel is not clear, and the pitch is not high. So, and this is important. You don't really hear them all that much. Okay. So can you say it again then?
We were studying. We were studying.
To me, yes.
Okay. We were studying. There was too much vowel, like in what I was doing before.
Yes.
Okay. We were studying. Then you were studying. You were studying. You were studying. Is that can I point it again?
Yes, please do.
Studying. You were studying. And here, can I have one of these ones to start with? Like,
that's where we put I, and that's where we put you, but that's not the message. The message is studying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
My goodness me, Vito, do you study sometimes? Okay. All right. So.
Okay. So you. I can start with this one. So you, and then were studying. Studying.
Yes. Now run it all together again.
We're studying.
I didn't quite hear enough vowel in this one.
Okay. You were studying.
Okay, fine.
Okay. And when I'm using this one, I have to point it here too. We were studying.
You could.
Okay.
Yes. What's important in English is English uses a lot of this, right? Lots and lots of this. And then this. And this one is about, the one in here in the middle is about 10% of the language, in fact, only.
Okay. So the you, I could use it here or here. It's up to me to decide, or?
Now, supposing that you put it here, what would it sound like if you put you here?
You were studying, but I was not. Something like this. Like,
absolutely. Okay, absolutely.
Okay.
So you can do that, but that it changes the meaning.
Information. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It
So,
depends what you want to say.
mm-mm.
Okay, right. And so what we're using here is a very neutral form where what's important is the verb. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
And then the last one, they were studying. They were studying.
That sounds super.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, great.
Next. Mm-hmm.
Next, let's do these ones.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, I'm studying.
Okay.
You're studying.
That's down here, yes.
Yeah, sorry. You're studying. Yeah, here. And
Mhm.
there was another form like you're studying like this. You're studying.
Well, you see, all we're doing is going like you are studying, or we're squeezing that into one, and it becomes your.
Mhm.
Okay, it's all very nothing in English is really settled, right?
Mm,
Except some things are settled. If you like, if it's important, this is where you put it.
okay.
Need to hear if we need to hear it clearly, but it's not important, we put it here, and
Okay.
all the rest is going to be here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're studying is
Mhm.
fine. You're studying, but I skipped this one. So this one is he's studying.
Okay, so I'm going to move this across.
Mm. And then I think my problem was here. Uh,
It was.
we're studying.
Yes,
We're,
that's good. Mhm.
we're studying. We're studying, and not we're studying.
You'd have to be going very fast to say that. We're
We're,
studying, I can say that. I'm saying we're studying whatever, something, right? We're studying the verb tense system at the moment.
okay.
Okay, and here, where it comes right down to here, it would be somewhere down here, in fact.
Okay.
Mhm. We're
We're studying.
studying, and even studying is only here, right? Because what's important is the verb tense system. Okay, so it depends where we're going to put this one.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And so it would be the verb tense system.
Okay. And we're studying can become then the beginning can become like where, but very we're studying.
Yes, yes. I'd make it even smaller at that stage. That's not a stage that I personally would go through, but it's okay. You'd find accents like that, surely.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
once again, it's not the most important part of the sentence, right? Like that.
Most important, yes. What's
This
important
one.
is it's going to be somewhere down here, and we really don't care how it comes out, as long as it's clear that it's not you and it's not they, right?
Mhm.
As long as we can pick up who this is, it can
Mhm.
come down here,
Okay. Okay.
right? Yeah.
So we're studying, and the last one, they're studying.
Yes, that would be fine.
Okay. Okay, great. I feel more comfortable with the pronunciations now.
Okay, right.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So I think we were working on this box.
Yes, okay, we worked on that box. Now we have something to add to that box, which I'm going to add. Do you remember what this was? Do you remember what we did with this one?
Yes.
That was the rest of the sentence, whatever it
Mhm.
happened to be. Okay, so well, how do I get into this box? Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to here, move this over, and I want to add a word, and the word is this. Oh, that went in there. That's not what. Oh, okay. I see what I have to do to pull this out.
Great.
Now, what can we use with every?
We can use every week, every month, or every time that something
Yes.
happens. Or
Okay. Hmm.
I. Hmm.
And now you see I put a capital letter because it's very often at the beginning of the sentence.
Okay. Every time I hear a different language, I want to learn it.
Okay. Right. All right then. Okay.
That's true.
That's sure. You like learning languages.
I do like learning languages.
Okay. So that would be with every time. Good. Make some more. Try and vary what you put after here.
Okay. Every something different, right? Apart from time. That's what you're asking me?
Well, just to vary this.
Ah, okay, okay. So every every week not every day. Uh, can I use almost every
Yes, you can.
okay, almost every day I have breakfast.
Okay. All right. So there's one to go in here, isn't there?
Yeah, I I occasionally have breakfast.
Oh, now wait a minute. What was this one?
Almost every day I have breakfast.
Okay, so decide.
You want me to use one of these ones now?
Every sentence has to be true. Do you remember?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, occasionally is much less than almost every day. That's right.
Much, much less. And if you're doing that, then what you're going to be able to do is put it over here.
Mm,
hmm
okay. So I occasionally
Okay.
eat croissants.
Okay. Croissant. Yes, I don't know how you pronounce that in English. Croissant. I occasionally eat croissant.
Mhm.
So
So
you
what I,
okay, that's fine then. Good. All right. Now here's one for you. Every Friday evening.
mm, um, ah, can I say how do I build this sentence?
You can change
Uh,
the day, of course.
sorry?
You can change the day, of course.
Yes. So every Wednesday afternoon,
Pronunciation, the second word.
Wednesday,
Two syllables. Two beats.
Wednesday, Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Every Wednesday afternoon,
Mhm.
I'm not at school. Can I
Oh,
can I do that?
no.
No,
hmm
okay. Uh,
Why can't you do that?
and, um, I think I have to use an affirmative sentence
Mm,
phrase.
no.
Every
Okay.
Wednesday.
We'll ask that question again in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Every Wednesday, what was it?
Every Wednesday, every Wednesday afternoon, I'm free to do whatever I want apart from school.
Okay, all right. We'll take that one. That's fine. That's
Okay.
that's that's possible. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Uh, every almost every can I say almost every first Friday of the month?
Oh, I like that very much. Yes.
Almost every first Friday of the month, I join Café Sim. This is an event where I can speak a sign language.
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
Was that right in English?
Perfect. Say it again. That's a very smart one.
Okay, almost every first, not Wednesday, Friday of the month, I join Café Sim.
Okay, exactly. Super. So you see, this leads into whatever it leads into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Right. What else can we have? We can have every September. We can have all sorts of things. This is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Let's go on to another one. So why don't we try this one? What sorts of words are you likely to find in here? So let's open a text box.
So yesterday.
Okay, absolutely. So, would you like to open a text box and type it?
I can. I think I can copy this one because it's large enough, maybe, and then I'll just. Where do you want me to put it?
Well,
Like,
it's going to, yeah, just put it in the middle at the moment, but put a capital. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'll just. Yeah, and now I'm just erasing those. Okay, so yesterday, last year, last something.
Yes, okay, so take out year, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Last something, ago, 2 days
Yes.
ago.
Mm-hmm. Good. Well, we'll probably come across some others, so we can leave it like that at the moment. And
On the 5th of November, on, I don't know,
okay.
in plus year, I don't know.
Okay. Yes, in whatever. Yes. Mm-hmm. And fine. And while you're there, you could add another one. For example, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. At 7
Good.
o'clock.
Or whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, can you make some sentences which are true, of course, and which use these as triggers?
Okay.
Do you know when I talk about a trigger?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you have a pistol, for example. You pull the trigger and out comes, okay?
Simple past.
Out comes whatever this one is here. We don't need the name, but
Okay.
yes.
This box.
Pull the yesterday trigger and out comes this one here. Okay?
Yesterday, I.
And every sentence must be true.
Okay. Yesterday, I came back home around 5 p.m.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Make me 10 or 15, just straight off. Da 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 da.
Sorry?
Make me 10 sentences, 15
okay.
sentences, straight off. Da 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 da. I'm going to have a drink.
Okay. Okay. I moved to France 9 years ago.
Yes?
I celebrated, we celebrated, Sebastian and I, Gaston's birthday, which is the cat, on the 4th of April. This year and last year too.
Okay, all right. How old is your cat?
4. He's 4 now.
All right. Okay. So you're going to be celebrating that for years to come.
I hope so.
Okay.
Last, no, not last December. Can I say last July if I'm talking about last year?
Yes.
Okay. Last July, I went to Brazil to attend my brother's marriage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wedding.
A wedding would be better.
Wedding.
Yes.
So, what else? In, I don't know. I'm out of sentence. At, yes, at 5 o'clock, around 5 o'clock, we started our meeting on Skype together.
Okay. Say it again.
At 5 o'clock, we started our meeting on Skype.
Uh-huh. Okay. The third word.
5 o'clock. O'clock?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you point to it down here?
Okay. So o'clock?
That would be unusual.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Maybe this one
That is
and
what.
this one?
That's right. That's what people would say.
5 o'clock.
Uh-huh. Da da da. Say it again.
5 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
At 5 o'clock, we started this meeting.
Okay, fine.
5 o'clock. Okay, not o'clock.
No.
Rather,
Come
o'clock.
over to the words on the left. Okay. and we'll try and find it, and we should be able to
found
find
it. Okay. O'clock. Okay. I can see it here. So it's can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, o'clock.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. And of course, on that chart, we have to make it this one, because if we made it black, it would be invisible.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay.
So that's about 3 or 4 sentences. So another 10 or 12.
I was born 31 years ago.
Okay, all right. What I would do with that, in fact, I would do something different with that, right? And we haven't yet done that, but what we're going to end up doing, I'm just going to go and multiply. Hang on a minute. I've got a problem. Here we go. This one, duplicate, and I'm going to put it here, right? I'm going to put it there. And that's a second possibility for what we've got here. Let me show you what I mean. So say this one.
I see.
So just make your sentence again.
Okay, the same one?
Yes.
I was born?
Yes, and born would be down here.
I was born 31 years ago?
Okay, right.
No, I think I didn't get it.
Okay. So what happens here is you have this one, which can become this, or which can go into something else. Right? And we're going to find the same thing with this one. Wait a minute. I don't know if you can see where I am. Over here. We have 2 ways of coming out of this as well. I'm hungry, or I'm working tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So we have the 2 alternatives. I could put them like that if you like. We all have 2 alternatives with this. We go into a verb or da-da-da, like that.
Okay. I'm hungry.
Leave that there. What I can do with that one is put it here, and you know that you've got that, and then you go this way, or you go this way.
I was born 31 years ago.
So that's not going to follow the same rules as the verb tense system.
So this is a bit different, right? From what?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
So
So come back to this one, and we want lots more, right? We were at another 11, I think, if I'm counting correctly.
okay. So I don't have much creativity. So
Okay.
what did I do today? So this morning I woke up at 5:30.
Yes.
I woke up at 5:30.
Yep.
In the afternoon, what did I do in the afternoon? I slept a little bit before we started our meeting. Before we started our meeting? Or before we start our meeting?
So say the whole sentence.
I slept a little bit before we started our meeting.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
I am, but yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Say it again. We've got 2 parts of this. Can you see my fingers?
Yeah.
Okay, so say this one.
I slept a little bit
Before
we started our meeting.
Okay, and these 2 work together. Okay?
Okay. So, what did I do on the weekend, or?
Yes. Can you do better than on the weekend? It's possible the weekend.
It's possible. On the weekend, I was in the gay pride. Can I say that? I was not. I was not. I was not in the gay pride.
Okay, all right. You can do better than on the for when you're talking about weekend.
At the weekend?
Off.
Ah.
Make it more.
And Lawrence already corrected me on that. Uh, during the weekend? No.
They're all
But
possible,
this.
but there's one that is the best one to use with this.
Ah. Last weekend?
That's right, and then you fix it, right?
Okay. Last weekend?
Mm-hmm. For example, let me give you an example. On the weekend, I'm not working with peers.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. It's kind of in general. It
Well,
could be in general.
no, no. It's we're talking about a particular weekend on the weekend.
Mm,
And so we want to talk about a particular weekend here, and it's this one.
okay. If you say on the weekend I'm working with peers, it means
It,
like next weekend.
yeah, that's right. This coming weekend.
Okay. Okay. This coming weekend. Okay.
Oh, so it's ambiguous.
Okay.
Okay. So that it's not ambiguous.
So I have to use last.
Okay. So can you make your sentence now?
Okay. Last weekend I was not in the Pride.
Okay. Now, can you point to where you are there? Exactly. Think about it for a moment.
Here
Mm-hmm.
I was not in the Pride.
So, yeah, point to it properly.
Okay. I was, and then a not. I think we've got a color
So,
for.
right. I'll put it down here, and you put it.
Okay. And
Organize.
then the sentence, and then like this.
That's right. Okay,
Oh,
that would be fine.
okay. I was not in the Pride last
Okay.
weekend, but I went to a party that took place after the Pride.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. And where are you there?
I again. I was no. I went. So I went.
Mm-hmm.
This one. Oh,
Okay.
okay. So you make the difference between these two.
Well, these are two different ways of saying pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
So, can you say it again?
I was not in the Pride, but I went to a party after the
Okay.
Pride.
After the march.
Mm-hmm.
After
At the march. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. So, what else this weekend?
I couldn't go to the march because uh, hmm. Mhm.
Now,
Ah,
what you're doing here is you're dealing with next week, what we're going to be doing next week. Okay. So, could you perhaps move this across and could you make this negative?
okay. I didn't go
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to the march.
Okay. So if I put this one down here, for example, and this one,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I've got a question. Can I say uh, I didn't know I didn't go to the march because I was in a training. Can I say that? I was
Yes, the problem is the last three words, but the rest is fine. Say it again.
uh, because I was in a training. Uh,
Okay. Um,
I joined the training. No.
well, can you point to what you're doing here?
So okay. So my sentence here.
Yeah.
So I ah I hmm. So what's the new element you just added?
Okay. So what's the black?
This is the not, right?
Okay.
So, and this is I. Wait, I'm kind of lost. Sorry.
Okay. This is something we haven't really done properly. Let me add that here. With a negative.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So what would this be?
So this is I do not do something. So
So
this would be I. Sorry.
let me move this across a little bit. Oops, go move this across a little bit. They don't want to move, but anyhow, you're right.
Okay.
Imagine that they're overlapping each other, because they should be, but I can't get them to do it.
Okay. No problem. I get the idea.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't do something.
Okay, all right. Now, over here, what's going to happen over here?
I didn't go to the march.
Okay, now wait a minute. That's not what I see.
I did. This is no. This is I do.
Yes, absolutely. So how do you make it what you want it to be?
I have to have one of these. So I have to move this one. If I'm able to, yeah, I have to move this here, and this I have to move it probably behind the other one.
Some room, so I'm going to move that across a little bit.
And then this one, it will get a little apart. So yeah, so I didn't go to the march.
Okay, now just a minute, because this one has got a bit lost, right? So we need to move that out so it's visible.
Okay.
And now I think it's all visible. Okay, so can you show me?
Okay, so I did not go. So I didn't, if we put them together.
Yes.
I didn't go to the march.
Yes.
Because I down here, because I was I was participating in a training.
Okay, so point to it.
Okay, I was participating in a training.
In a training session.
In a training session. Okay. Okay. I was in a training session.
Yes. So
I was, and then in a training session.
Or what you said.
I was participating in a training session.
Okay, and I'm going to move that negative back out of it. Okay, so can you point to the whole thing again?
Okay, so I didn't go to the march because I was participating in a training session. Or I didn't go to the march because I was in a training session.
Fine.
Okay.
So I think we need another 7 or 8.
Another what? Sorry.
7 or 8 sentences.
Okay.
Okay. We need lots and lots of examples.
Okay. My grandma died about 10 years ago.
Say it again.
My grandma died about 10 years ago.
Right. Okay. So.
Okay. Go on.
Sorry. Excuse me. I thought you'd finished.
And I. Okay. So my grandma. Yeah, I cannot point now. Died about 10 years ago, and I'm happy I was in Brazil at that time. I'm happy I was in Brazil at that time.
Okay. And
another one.
Oh no, finish the sentence.
And I'm happy I was in Brazil at that time.
To that?
Yes, I'm okay. Because and I'm happy. So here.
Yes.
I was in Brazil at that time.
Okay. So now I want to clean this up a little bit because we've got things that we need to move out.
Mhm.
Okay, so we move that out so that we can move this in, so that we can move. Oh, I'm tidying up.
Okay.
Can you say it again, the whole sentence?
Okay. My grandma died about 10 years ago,
Hmm?
and I'm happy I was in Brazil at that time.
Okay. Does all that make sense for you?
It does.
Okay, fine. Let's have some more.
Okay. Hmm. Uh, hmm. I'm thinking of a lot of sentences, but they're not the right tense. So I
Okay.
start. So let me try and start with the déclencheur, with the trigger.
Okay, so choose a trigger.
Okay. Yesterday.
Right. Now, that gives you a moment to think about. That will help you to find a sentence. Your yesterday was, I mean, you didn't sleep for 24 hours, did you?
No.
I,
The day
okay,
before
you must have
yesterday.
something to say.
The day before yesterday, I woke up at 10 a.m.
Okay.
I went to bed at 5, and then I woke up at 10 a.m.
Oh my goodness. You were very tired.
That's very rare. Yeah, I was.
Okay. Okay. All right.
uh, and I don't know. Yesterday, I had yeah, I have 5 hour. 5 heures d'affilée. I have 5 hour of classes in a row.
Okay, so say it again.
Okay, yesterday I had 5 hours of classes in a row.
Okay, right. Were you teaching or learning?
Teaching
Okay, fine. Were you teaching French or English?
math.
Right. Okay. So say it again and add that in the middle somewhere.
Okay. Yesterday I had 5 hours of math classes in a row.
Okay. It would be clearer to me if you changed this one.
Okay. Yesterday I taught 5 hours of math classes in a row.
Okay.
That
Well,
was very tiring.
sure, I'm sure. Teaching 5 minutes of maths would be tiring. Okay. hmm Good,
Uh,
good, good.
oh, today, uh, uh, just after my last class, a student uh, got angry with me because I told her her average. I don't know how to, her mark.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, she started like just saying bad words.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay. Do you know saying bad words? Do you know a word for that?
uh, because she was not insulting me, but she
Mhm.
was like just using uh, yeah,
Bad language.
bad language. Yeah.
Okay. So say the whole sentence again and let's make sure it's all very precise.
Okay. Today, just after my last class,
Mm-hmm.
a student of mine got angry because I gave them all their averages. Can I say that in English? Their averages. And then she started using bad language.
Okay. All right. Okay. hmm She must have been very disappointed.
Yes, she was.
Okay. All right. Uh-huh. And that's fine with this one too.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Say it again.
Today, after my last class
hmm
at school,
Yes.
a student of mine got very angry and started using bad language. I don't know
Okay.
if I kept like the sentence.
There was enough of it to make it recognizable. Now, there's one word for me that's a bit of a problem, and that's student. Can you point to that down here?
Okay. Student.
Or
Student.
yeah, even less.
Ah, even less. In the sentence, it would be this one and then this one? No.
No, I don't think so. Well, say the sentence again.
Student. Ah, student.
That's right.
Student.
A
Student.
student of mine.
Student of mine. Student of mine. Student of mine. Can you say it again? Student of mine?
A student of mine.
Student of mine.
Okay, I tell you what, open up a chat box here. Wait a
Okay.
minute, I open up a chat box here. I'll see if I can get a chat box. I
Okay.
don't know why the chat box is doing what it's doing.
I can see it.
Move
Down.
it here. Okay, wait a minute till I put something into it.
Okay. A student of mine.
Somebody is calling me. Just a minute, I want to close this off. Okay, what I did was answered and then closed it off. Okay, hang on till I get that how it should be. I want it
A bit larger?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Try and do it.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
They're ringing back again. No. Okay, and let's open this a little bit. All right. Now, how would you point this here? Wait a minute till I move it up. We can move it up just by doing that, I think. How would you've got how many beats have you got there?
Student of mine. 5.
Okay.
Student.
Can you do it here?
Okay. So student or dent
No.
of mine.
Okay. So
Student of mine.
Okay, say it again.
Student of mine.
Okay. And you want American English, don't you?
Yeah, I was trying to do American English, I think.
Good.
I mean,
it came out in American English.
Okay. A student of mine.
What to do for it to come out in British English?
A student of mine. Student of mine. Student of mine?
It'd be in this part here that it would change.
Student.
That's right.
A student of mine.
Yes.
A student of mine.
And now back to American?
A student of mine.
Right.
Student. And this part is not clear, like the second syllable here for me.
It's going to be this one down here.
Student. Student of mine.
What you're doing is going from here to here to here, and this one here just, who cares, basically.
Okay.
Like that. Okay.
Okay. Student.
This, like this.
Student of mine. Student of mine. A student of mine or a student of mine. That's hard for me to do the British accent here. A student of mine.
Yes, stick with the American. That's fine.
Okay, a student of mine. Student of mine. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay.
Fine. Okay, so that's fine. Another couple of sentences there. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay. Yeah, another one or two sentences.
Okay. So today on the.
Yeah. How would you make a sentence around that?
On the 13th of June.
Pronunciation?
On the 13th of June.
There's a grammatical mistake in that one.
On the 13th of June.
Okay, and again?
On the 13th of June.
Okay. Now, what's the most important part of this word?
Team. 13th of June. 13th of June.
Yeah, what is it? On the 14th of June, the 15th of June, the 16th of June?
13th of June?
Uh-huh.
Is
Okay.
it better?
Yes, much.
13.
Mhm.
13th of June. Okay.
That's okay. And again?
On the 13th of June?
Right.
Okay. On the 13th of June? Okay, that's interesting. Sure. But if I'm saying like just the word by itself, it would be 13.
That's one where it can be either, I'm down here, okay,
Okay.
either tack tack or tack tack.
Okay. Okay.
It's interchangeable, those two. Well, it's not interchangeable, right?
It
It's not
depends on the context.
on the context. For example, in this particular context, if you were to say on the 13th of June, right,
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
one it gets lost.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas what we want is to be able to hear that because we know it's not the 14th and we know it's not the 15th. What is it? It is the
13th of June.
Oh, right, exactly. So that
Okay.
would be tack, tack like this.
Okay. So on the 13th of June,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the préfecture to
Mm-hmm.
try and renew my sort of visa.
To renew your visa.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So say it again.
On the 13th of June, I went to the prefecture to try and renew my visa.
Uh-huh. I think probably in English we call it the prefecture.
The prefecture.
Uh-huh. And that would give us da, da, da.
Prefecture.
Right.
Okay.
Say it
On
again.
the 13th of June, I went to the prefecture to try and renew my visa.
Okay. To try and renew your visa.
Yes. Because I couldn't do it.
Okay. You couldn't renew.
I
Okay.
couldn't renew it. Yeah, so I had to go back there later
Mm-hmm.
to with other documents to be able to renew it.
Okay. All right. So say that again.
I had to okay. So I had to go back there again
Mm-hmm.
with other documents to renew it, to be
Okay.
able to renew.
Okay, and so here's right. Da-da, da-da, da-da,
Okay.
da-da.
I had to. There was a long one.
Exactly. Okay, all right. Okay, Vitor, why don't we leave it there? Oh no, we're doing an hour and a half, aren't we? Sorry. Mhm.
Yes. Mm.
Yes. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Let's change. Right. Let's come over to this one. We haven't done this one yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, any idea what trigger would go with this, or what words would go with this?
Now.
They're not always said. And now that. Wait a minute till I just make a copy of this so that we can do that. And I'm going to make another copy of it. Just a moment. So, what? I don't know what happened there, but it didn't work. All right. So I'm going to put in now. And that, in fact, is going to sit. Oh, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is going to sit right here.
Okay.
Okay. So it won't, I'll have to put it here because I want it to be, I don't want it to be lined with
in between, right?
Uh-huh. I tell you what, I'm going to pull it. It won't pull. Okay, too bad. All right. So, and that's not what I wanted either. What I wanted is this one. Okay. And what we need to do is write something in this one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
When are we talking about in this?
the,
What
what's
would trigger this one? What does it say to you?
it's what's going on now, and
Kind of.
one of the at this precise moment, for example, but
That could be included in this, but this is not the right trigger. It's not actually a trigger. It's what this is. What is it? It's what should I say? It's what this one deals with, if you like. But you
okay.
always find it in the sentence.
It's not a word trigger?
It's a little expression.
Ah, okay. Right now? Does that?
No,
No, okay.
no, this is important to an extent.
Okay.
Let me give you an example, Vitor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm writing a book.
Okay.
And of course, not right now because I'm talking
Yes.
to you.
I don't know. I think I can give you some examples, but I.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put in one of the words. I'm going to put in the last word.
Okay. At this moment?
No.
No. No, because I think I've already said that, right? At this moment. Uh, there's a word in between.
Yes.
Between a and moment. Moment. At the moment.
Okay.
Okay. At the moment.
Can you make that bigger?
Yes. So, like this?
Fine. Yes, yes, absolutely. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
At the moment.
Yes. So, what can you tell me about your life with this?
I'm teaching at Mikhail's school at the moment.
Okay, fine. Or you can start with this as well.
At the moment, I'm teaching at Mikhail's school, but next year I won't be doing. I won't be doing it any longer.
Okay, so that is a very good example of this. Okay. Can you make some others?
Yes. We're having a meeting.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I'm. I'm having. I'm having. I don't know if that works, but I'll try it.
Try it.
So I'm having a lot of headache at the moment. A lot of headache. I'm having
A lot of what?
headache. Headache.
Oh, okay. Yes. So if you're having a lot, then you've got to do something with the end of the word.
I'm having a lot of headaches.
Okay.
I was about to add these last days, but would that work or?
Yes, make that sentence.
Okay. These last words. These last days. But I don't like this sentence. when I, when I add these last days, I don't like the sentence anymore.
Okay. So I tell you what, come over here to the words, and
Okay.
I'm going to show you a word that I think would be useful to add. So wait a minute till I find it. It's going to be here. It's going to be up here. That word.
Over. I'm having a lot
It's
of headaches over the last few days. No,
okay. So start with this.
over the last few days.
And so we haven't got the right tense.
I've been having a lot
Exactly.
of headaches.
That would be here.
Yes, that was my feeling.
Okay, all right. Good.
Over the last few days, I've been having a lot of headaches.
Okay, right.
Um, so still here?
Yes, because we haven't sorted this, have we?
Yes. So
Just a moment. We haven't sorted this, have we?
So this is he's doing something, right?
Okay, right.
Ah, my boyfriend's talking to someone now. I can hear him.
Okay, all right. Yes. So that's at the moment, and that's a very small at the moment.
Yeah.
What I'd
He's
like is, can you give me some examples of a longer at the moment?
okay. So I'm living in Strasbourg,
Okay. So say it
but
again.
I'm living in Strasbourg.
Uh-huh. Right.
Hmm. Cool. But would you prefer this one or this one, or would
Well,
that be like up to me to decide?
that's up to you to decide, but it doesn't give the same impression.
Okay. I'm
So,
living in Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if I'll be here like forever.
okay, all right.
That's
And not
the impression.
right. So perhaps next year or the year after, who knows?
Okay.
hmm
Yeah. Um, I'm I'm working as a teacher.
Okay, all right. And that tells me that you're expecting to change.
Maybe, yes, I'm not sure. I'm working as a math teacher. I think that would be
Okay, so
better.
add this one in so that we have it.
At the moment, I'm working as a math teacher.
Uh-huh. And that leads me to say, that leads me to think that you're going to say, but. Mhm.
But I applied for an English position, an English teacher position job. A position that was too much. I applied for an English teacher job or a position or both.
All right, so let's have it. So, but,
But
I,
I applied for an English
and that's going to come here.
ah for a for a position.
Uh-huh.
So for a position of
No, that's not the right word.
ah position in
No, so I'll give you the word. It's over
okay
here. It's in the words down here.
as I've applied as an English teacher.
Uh-huh. You changed it, in fact. So can you say
Yes,
it?
but yes, I changed it like when you were pointing. I said, maybe I've applied it's better. I don't know why, but
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we have two different possibilities.
okay,
So start again. You started here.
okay. At the moment, I'm a math teacher.
Well,
Uh,
you can say that if you like. That takes us.
I'm teaching math.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm teaching math, but I've applied as an English teacher.
Wait a minute. I've applied.
As
That's here.
I've applied for a position as an English teacher.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Or come back to this one.
Uh,
Uh,
I but I applied for hmm,
uh,
ah for a job as an English teacher.
da 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 da.
Okay. But I applied for a job as an English teacher 2 months ago.
Oh, right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hmm?
And if I can say just, but I've applied for a job as an English teacher.
Stop.
Uh, Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. So we have two possibilities, and it
Okay.
depends what you want to say. hmm
Okay. But is there a nuance between? Uh, I mean, because I've been waiting for an answer. That's why I felt that I've applied was better, but I'm not sure if it's the right feeling to have. I mean,
Okay. All right. So make the sentence again, and let's see what we
okay.
can bring out of it.
Okay. At the moment, I'm teaching math,
hmm
but I've applied for a job as an English teacher.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the other one gives us a bit more information, in fact.
Okay. At the moment, I'm teaching math, but I applied for a job as an English teacher 2 months ago.
Okay.
Can I say, and I applied for an for a job as an English teacher? Stop. And I applied, but
Normally you have one of these in here.
okay.
How do you know that something is in the past in English?
How do I know that? A word like yesterday,
Okay.
or the tense, or the ending of the verb.
Okay.
So
Yes. Right. Yes and no.
if I say I applied, it's in the past.
Absolutely. But you normally say that by using one of these.
Okay. I
You
applied.
just made this sentence, did you? Da 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 da. So when is this, in fact? We're going to have to write something like this here. Okay. Okay. So wait a minute till I make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And I'm going to do this to it. Oh, what happened there? Wait a minute till I Z out of that. Okay. Now I want to copy it and I want to duplicate it and have a second one. So wait a minute. I'm doing this very badly. Sorry. No.
No problem.
So this is. Can you duplicate that?
Okay. So you want me to
Make another one.
Okay.
Okay. Now leave it for me for a moment.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this to it. Tack, 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 tack. I want to keep the box open, so I'm going to do that to the box, so we have something in it. And now I'm going to move this box up here, and the question is, what words, when is this? And we're going to write it in here.
When is this? I don't know.
Okay, so when are these?
These are at the moment. These are like these happen like at a certain frequency.
Yeah, frequency, absolutely. Okay, but these two, we can find one word for that, and the word is here.
Now.
Okay, all right. Now, what do we know about this one? What can you say about this one?
It's in the past.
We don't know it's in the past.
Okay. I've applied.
Doesn't have one of those.
But when I say I've applied, it's not like 100% that it's in the past.
Well, what we do know what I'm going to do is write it in.
Okay.
That's what we know about it.
For now. Okay.
And
I've applied.
We don't know when. We don't know the details.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right. And sometimes you want this one, and sometimes you want this one.
Okay. Okay.
So
I think I've
make a sentence about Strasbourg. It probably would go down here, in fact.
Yes, I've been living in Strasbourg for since 2016.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is make a copy of that one, and we're going to write into it what we know that we're going to have here. And one of the words we know we're going to have is since. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But can I also say I've lived in Strasbourg for 8 years now?
That's possible, absolutely. But you'd probably find it more likely here.
Okay.
Say the sentence again.
I've lived in Strasbourg for 8 years now.
Okay, and that's what we're going to add here.
Okay. The word for.
Okay. And those two are very, very common here. And they're also very common up here, in fact.
And you gave me another one. Over.
Uh-huh. Alors, what was the sentence that was in?
Over the last few days, I think.
Right.
I've been having a lot of headaches.
Okay, right. Yes. But that's not standard for this, whereas these two are
Okay.
absolutely standard. You find them all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Let's make some more here.
okay. I've been I've been I've been teaching either English or math or physics since I got to Strasbourg.
Okay. Okay. Now, can you point to that?
Yes. Okay, here. So I've been teaching
And we're going to have
either
another one of these, aren't we? Oh, that's
either
what I wanted to do. Oh, la. I've done the wrong thing completely. What I wanted was to make that one. Duplicate that, and we need that here too. This is, the what you do under the
the
sentence.
rest. Okay.
Yeah, the rest. Okay, so.
I've been teaching either English, math, or physics.
Hmm?
So since not here, I got to Strasbourg.
Okay. Or since I arrived in Strasbourg.
Arrived in Strasbourg. Okay.
Okay, all right. Now, does this one have a date?
Yes.
Right.
So it's better to precise it, or
No, that's fine.
Okay.
This works, is it? Okay, right. So while we're here, why don't we have a few more like this and see what that gives?
Okay. I've been struggling with uh, visa, or I don't know how to. Yeah, I'll just say a sentence.
Yeah.
I've been struggling with visa in prefecture since I arrived in France.
Okay.
Even before I arrived in Strasbourg.
Okay. All right. So say it again.
I've been struggling with my visa, maybe,
Yes.
and the prefecture.
Okay. Right.
I've been struggling with my visa and the prefecture long before I came to Strasbourg.
Okay. Don't forget this one.
Okay. Since I arrived in France.
Well, wait a minute. You can use what you just used long before.
Long before.
But well, okay.
This one too.
Is this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Try that, and then all the rest that you wanted to put on the end of it.
Since I'm not sure. So
No.
I've been struggling with my visa in the prefecture.
And the prefecture.
Since I arrived in France.
All right. Since long.
Since long before I arrived in Strasbourg.
Okay, right. Say it again.
I've been struggling with my visa in the prefecture since long before I arrived in Strasbourg.
Okay, fine.
Because I had problems with my visa when I was living in Paris too.
Okay, all right.
When I was living in Paris, or when I lived in Paris?
No, that was fine too. So can you show that one? Because
I had problems with my visa when I was living in Paris too.
Okay, right. And so this one, you've done it all by yourself here very nicely. What we need is we need to take let's take this again, make a copy, and we need to change this. We need 2 words in here. One of them is, okay, when.
Mhm. Just a minute, sorry.
Yes.
No, 5 minutes.
What's the time?
Yes.
Oh, yes, almost. We've almost finished. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. What I need to do is move all of this down.
Mhm.
Okay, will that move down? Come on, down. Oh, that's not the right. Okay,
I want to put
I want to put when
all of
in.
them down. Okay, I'll just.
I want to put another word. So could you, I want to put another word beside when. Yeah, move all that. That's fine. Okay, thank you. And then, so can you make the same sentence again, Vitor?
Yes. I had problems with my visa when I was living in Paris too.
Okay. Can you change that word and give me another word instead of when?
Um, while I was living in Paris?
Exactly. Okay. And that's the most common one.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Mm,
So can you make some sentences with, you can start here, for example.
mhm. So,
The same sentence.
the same sentence. Okay.
Example.
While I was living in Paris, I also had a lot of problems with my visa.
Okay, or start here.
I had a lot of problems with my visa while I was living in Paris too.
Okay, right. Okay.
Okay.
So would you like to explore this one a little bit with using these and these two, this and this?
Are those interchangeable, like in this context?
Yes and no. I certainly prefer this one when I'm working with students.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is perfectly correct. But the problem is that we're going to find it in another place as well.
Okay.
And so it's not clear. That's to say, when in this particular case means while.
Mm.
So they are interchangeable, except that for students, this one is a better one to use.
Okay. So if I say when I was living in Paris, I had problems with my visa, it means that I had like problems, kind of ongoing problems, or no? That's
Mhm. I
okay.
think so. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes, we can explore this one a little bit.
Yes.
Um, so when I don't know. Yes, when I use when, I was about to use another tense. So so maybe with while. While you were drinking your tea,
Hmm.
I was thinking of a sentence. I was trying to think of a sentence.
Okay, so that one gives us, can you point to it here?
Yes.
While da 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 da.
While you were drinking your tea,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of a sentence
Okay,
to
fine.
say to you.
Okay, and start now with this part of it down here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was thinking of a sentence while you were drinking your tea.
Right, okay, so they are interchangeable. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So while ah, but if I say while I was in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
I had uh, a good scholarship.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And again?
While while I was in Paris,
Mhm.
I had a good scholarship.
Okay. Uh-huh. And start with the top now.
I had a good scholarship while I was in Paris.
Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. Okay.
When I
Okay.
was in Paris, I had a good scholarship. Okay.
Right. We're going to have to stop.